Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years, and if you notice this week, we are in a brand new studio.
Oh yeah.
Also known as, we have dubbed it Helms Deep.
Helms Deep.
Because we're deep in bourbon.
It's our fortress of solitude.
It is glorious.
So this is a big change for the Bourbon Years.
It's a huge change.
We've been working on this behind the scenes for like a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've kind of been doing
we've upgraded lighting, camera, audio. Our boom arm isn't here yet, so we've got some jerry-rigged stuff going on here for the microphone.
It's funny.
So
it'll work.
It'll work.
Yeah, it'll work for now, but so only look for improvements in the future.
Yeah.
Things are just going to keep getting better and better. But this is all thanks to people watching our channel and keeping us motivated to do this. So we really appreciate it. Yeah.
And we are in the midst of still dialing things in, so bear with us if the audio is not perfect or if the lighting may be a little off.
And let us know, too.
Yeah.
Let us know.
What do you think? Are you gonna, you know, are you enjoying the change?
Yeah.
Do you like the scenery? Do you like the audio?
Behind us, this will probably fill up with something at some point. We don't really know. We're just getting into the space and getting comfortable, so.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got a little treat today.
Yeah, big.
We thought
we
new
gotta
studio.
go big. New studio.
We thought new studio,
We have to.
so we might as well open
my
up
gosh, dude,
something
I'm so
like
nervous
that.
right now.
And today we're doing
Old Rip.
Old Rip.
Old Rip
10.
I feel like this is like a newborn.
It is. We're basically slaughtering a unicorn.
Old
Yeah.
Rip 10. How did we stumble across this bottle?
So, one of the business owners that I know, I've been supporting them for the past year or so, and they told me if they get any bottles in that they would let me know, and they hooked us up, and
Here we are.
they're the best. And here we are.
The best.
And I'm nervous as hell, but you know.
I don't want to tell,
Whiskey's
I don't
meant
want
to
to tell
be
people
drank.
how much we paid for this bottle.
We'll leave that to your imagination.
We paid over retail for it. We
Over
did,
retail, but not secondary.
but not
I can tell you
secondary
that.
prices. So,
Well below secondary, I
Yeah.
will say.
Yeah.
We're not fans of paying secondary prices. We don't really
No.
believe in that thing. But
This
you know,
was
when you come across a bottle like this, sometimes you do have to spend a little bit of extra dough to secure the package. And we decided to go for it. Again, we have 3 of us to split bottles like this, so if things are a little bit more expensive, it
little
doesn't
less.
hurt as much, right?
Yeah.
So, and that was the case with this bottle. So
So what do you know about it?
I know it's 10 years old, 10 summers old.
It's mythical.
Mythical. It's 107 Weeder from Buffalo Trace,
Van Winkle
53.5% alcohol, and it's Old Rip Van Winkle.
It's the youngest of the Van Winkles.
It's the youngest of the Van
But I
Winkles.
know it's one of the higher proofs. I think the only one that's more is the 15.
It's 107.
Right, I think.
There's not a cooler label.
Or is it? It might be slightly less. But
That is an awesome label.
It's a gorgeous label. Got this nice...
It's like printed on money, it feels like almost. Or
It does.
something.
It does
it
feel like
reminds
a
me of the
money print.
Colonel Taylor. That
For
Yes.
sure.
nice.
Yep. Want to crack her open? Dude,
Sorry,
I'm just...
sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
I feel
do
like
it,
I need
man.
to, like,
You gotta
leave.
do it.
Well, while I'm opening this bottle, Mitch, what do people need to do?
I would love for you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Please comment on this one. We are digging the new studio. We'd love to hear from you guys. Have you guys tried a Van Winkle? We're shaking at the opportunity for this, but have you gotten?
We've tried one.
The 15. We tried a Lot B.
Yeah.
In bar. Not
crispy.
too long ago. Oh my gosh!
It's like crispy open right there.
Yeah, look at that. It didn't break like some of the other ones. It just
All quiet on the western front for the cork pop?
cork pop.
You guys cool with this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's too late now.
Oh. I think I saw like mist flow out of that when you did that.
It's like a dry ice. It just.
Don't spill it. Every time you spill, it's like $14 for every drop.
Oh! Oh no!
Give Mitch a little bit.
Oh, hook a
Dude,
brother
I'm
up.
spilling a lot.
It's okay. That's okay. It was only most people's weekly paycheck. But
Those are healthy pours.
yes.
But
Good.
you know what?
It's christening in the new studio.
It's for the channel.
Hey, cheers to the Bourbon Years in a new studio.
Cheers, and we'll get into the
Cheers.
nose.
Opening up
Yeah,
our first Van Winkle on camera.
Absolutely.
So let's dive into this.
First
nose.
of many to come.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa,
I am,
that's
that nose immediately is like a 14 or 15 year.
Yeah.
In a 10 years
Whoa,
bottle.
Absolutely.
That is
what does this
oak.
remind you guys of instantly? It
Calumet 16.
I was gonna
Reminds
see how
me of,
it's cherry. It's cherry.
We were just
cherry
doing our
vanilla.
best of 2022 tasting, and this actually kind of reminds us, I think I can speak for us all, but it
Yeah.
reminds us of Calumet 16.
Yeah, that has a very cherry Coke influence, and this is I'm getting
Cherry
some
Coke.
more vanilla on this
Yeah.
one,
Yep.
but
But very, very cherry Coke. Absolutely.
Oh,
I think I
man.
already like this possibly better than.
Oh yeah, I think
It's
this
so
is more
well
dense,
balanced.
Yeah.
It's
Dense.
it's dense is
like
the perfect word. Yeah.
You're cutting through humidity with your note, like.
Ooh, and it offends a little bit. You get in there and it really
Oh, cherries.
as
for
Mitch
days.
would
cherries
say,
is big.
extremely short
Oh,
skirt.
the legs are. This is about as short as it gets. There's no skirt on this.
Wow,
Complete legs.
that is good. Mmm.
Oh man.
That is amazing.
I wanna live in here.
Yeah. It's talk about like caramel,
Yeah.
like powdered sugar. It's got loads of powdered sugar in it to me.
That oakiness comes through. Like I said, there's like
Oh.
oakiness of like a 15, 16 year and a 10 year. It's crazy.
It does have a
very
very aged profile.
10
to
years.
the
This
nose,
is the
too.
same as
Wow.
like an Eagle Rare age, and how much I'm getting off of it.
That's impressive. Should we dive
It's
in?
very potent.
Oh, dude.
I'm nervous.
Let's
All right,
do it.
let's do it.
All
Cheers.
right,
right.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
It is so much like Calumet 16. I'm like freaking out right now.
It's got a lot more pepper, and then the finish.
The
My
finish is
mouth
way
is
longer.
watering, dude.
That is a slow burn.
There's
controlled burn.
It goes away, and then it
That
comes
is damn good.
roaring back,
That is
and it's
damn good.
still there.
A little bit of a roller coaster effect.
It's still there.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of the oak and cherry up front. And then it kind of evolves into that peppery, like savory vanilla. And then it just kind of like hangs on. And like you
That-
said, it just kind of glides over your palate.
That savoriness reminds me of Stag, how it hangs on the back of your tongue.
Absolutely.
And you're just sitting there tasting it like
Oh, yeah.
a minute after it goes down.
Oh, there's
Wow.
some even light fruits now coming through on the palate. Or
It's
on
so
the nose
delicate.
to me.
It's
Wow.
like so delicate, but it's so upfront at the same time. Like
There's-
nothing overpowers anything. It's
No.
just so well balanced.
I'm getting cinnamon on the nose now.
I'm getting a lot of rye,
Yeah,
like
it's
finishing
yeah.
cinnamon,
Spices, baking spice.
spices, pepper. It's
Oh,
like,
it's like a baked bread.
it's really weird
Now,
because
remember,
it's
this
got
is a weeder profile.
Yeah, this
right?
is
That's
weird.
weird.
This is different for a weeder.
super
Doesn't taste like
oaky,
a normal weeder.
super oaky aged nose. And then the initial up front is like classic bourbon, a little bit of that cherry coke follows through, but then the finish is like rye, spice, and pepper and cinnamon. It's got like all three components of like a good bourbon.
Yeah,
which is
and
crazy.
it
Yeah.
doesn't offend. Like it's
Yeah.
just well put together.
But here's the problem:
They know what they're doing.
All the flavors are so rich.
price point.
The price and the availability is the bigger of the two, even
So-
more so than price.
You know, retail, right?
$100, isn't it? Like
I think it's
$90?
like probably like 89 to 90.
Oh,
$100
if you
something
can,
like that.
if this is $80,
All the Van Winkles hover around like
It's the
80
best.
to like 100.
Yeah,
right?
they're all
That's
around
kinda
the
like
same.
there isn't a bottle in the market that can beat this flavor for $80.
Boy, it is
I mean,
probably
really,
oh.
I mean,
Mitch, you're absolutely right. It's like one of the more well-rounded noses I think
Yeah.
I've ever smelled on a bourbon.
I think nose and palate and finish, because this to me is the weeded version of the Woodford Batch proof, like that line.
yeah, no, it is.
This
I,
is
it
so,
hits-
It's so easy to drink.
it is. I think it's that savoriness that makes you want to keep drinking it, and it just
There's no bitterness. There's no turn off in terms of like, whoa, way too much heat.
Not at all.
It's all
my favorite part about the fact that it's so balanced too is it's like, all right, this time I'm gonna focus on the sweet side of it, and you can like
Yeah.
pick out the vanilla, and this time I want to focus on the oaky side. You can taste all that.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a-
very interesting.
it's a filing cabinet bourbon. I
It
think
is.
for sure.
I mean, it's not like overly complex, right? Like it does what it does well.
Yes.
And
I wouldn't
but-
say it's a full roll.
but you can definitely pick out those individual profiles, right? So
Wow. So what is the best
Are
way
we try
to?
buying denying this?
Let's do it.
yeah, we have to.
Let's dive into try by.
All right,
Buy.
yeah, try
Let's do
by
it.
tonight.
So what is the best way to approach this? Because I mean, we can all agree that at retail, this is a buy all day, right?
Oh,
At
yeah.
retail, of course.
But you're not going to find this every day.
I would say you're not gonna find this. You're gonna find this at best around $400 or $500, unless you win a lottery of some kind, or you're lucky as hell. It's gonna be probably around $500.
I think
up
you're
to
right.
1,200.
I think
on
at
secondary right
best you're gonna see it for $400,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Unless you find it for retail, it's either gonna be retail, barely above retail, or it's gonna be like $400 plus,
Right.
Yep.
right? So does someone spend $400 plus on this bottle? I say absolutely not, right?
So you're a deny.
So
At $400.
At secondary prices, of course not. This is great whiskey. It
Yeah.
tastes unbelievable. I guess I'm going first.
No,
It tastes unbelievable. It's super well rounded. It's got all of those notes that you're looking for. It's almost like a baked bread nose. It's got all these spices, cinnamon, brown sugar, creme brulee. It's got this burnt oaky kind of nose to it, and then I think the palate follows through exactly with what the nose is. But at secondary prices, I'm a deny, absolutely. If you can find this at retail and somehow you stumble upon a bottle, of course you're gonna buy it just because of what it is, right? So this is kind of a tough one to do, I think, for all of us. But
I mean, I'll go second, and I follow suit 100%. Right? This is a buy all day. If you can find this, I would say, I'll put a different parameter on this. I would be willing to buy this for $125 to $150 at like, that's my buy. If they want $130 to $150 to $400, we have a really tough time spending over $200 on any bourbon. And again, we understand that this is a Van Winkle. It's rare. It's hard to find. It is what it is. You can't spend. We did because we split.
We split. It was also, we knew we were going to open it up on the channel.
Yes.
So it was a combination of things.
Yep.
You know, we couldn't really pass up on it.
So
So
if money isn't a thing to you, buy it all day. You know.
right.
So.
If money's not a thing, it's a great bottle of whiskey for sure.
So, I don't know what to say.
Well, I guess start with kind of like we did at retail.
So I think I'm just gonna start with saying I'm gonna do deny with an asterisk or whatever, because we're in this so deep. It's not even the channel at this point. I mean, obviously we want to do this and open it on the channel for you guys, but like, we are so deep in the whiskey game that we have to try this. We have to own one.
I agree. Yeah.
If you're in as deep as us, you're gonna have to get a Van Winkle at some point. So you're gonna have to just bite the bullet. But like, as far as the average person, hell no. There are thousands and thousands of whiskeys that are delicious that are $50, you know. So I'm gonna go with the deny strictly because this is a very niche product. It's very like to the bourbon enthusiast.
Yeah.
So we got 3 denies, which is hard.
It's hard to
Hard
believe.
to swallow with this, but obviously there's a.
So what does that tell them? It doesn't live up to the hype, right? Like,
Yes.
This is not worth.
No
the
whiskey
money.
is worth $400. None.
Yeah,
There
you're
is no whiskey on the planet.
I have trouble finding whiskey worth $200.
Exactly. That's
So,
plain and simple.
There's only a couple up in that $200 range, and I would say go for it, right?
Well, like when do you guys want to drink this again? When are we gonna want to just pour this?
Yeah,
and
knowing
just sip
the price of it.
You know what I mean? It's just not that enjoyable, knowing how much each pour costs.
Right.
For me.
It's definitely
I
special
don't know.
occasion just because
Well,
of
that's what I mean.
how much they go for,
Yeah,
right?
right.
But is it special occasion based on its flavor profile? Probably not. I mean, there's a lot of things up there,
It's good.
right, that we
It's
would
very
probably
good.
drink before this. I mean,
Yeah.
Woodford Batch Proof, in my opinion, is probably better than this whiskey
For $130.
for $130,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah.
I would say it is
You know.
better.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, that'll do it.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. This was a big one for us. Get off our bucket list.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of the new studio. We'll be shooting here from now on, so hope you like it. Otherwise, stick around. We'll be launching videos every Thursday per the usual, and we'll see you in the next one.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.